Hello, everyone. My name is Biwan Churchwell. I'm the International Student Admission and Recruitment Specialist here at CSUSB. Today, I wanted to introduce you our wonderful university, Cal State San Bernardino. I have a presentation here to introduce you our university. San Bernardino, we're about an hour and 30 minutes away from downtown LA, and we have total enrollment of 17,000 students, and we have more than 500 international students. Most of our international students are from India, Pakistan, China, Vietnam, and we have a lot of South American students as well. And some fun fact about San Bernardino you might not know, we have the very first McDonald's in the whole United States and the whole world. So the first McDonald's was right here in downtown San Bernardino, and the original store converted to a like a museum. Student can go in and check things out, and they have like souvenirs over there as well. But this is the very first McDonald's that ever exists. So there's a movie talking about it. It's called The Founder. And once you watch the movie, you'll see all the crazy stories about McDonald's and how this small fast food store become a worldwide fast food chain business. It's really amazing. And also another fun fact about San Bernardino is we have President Johnson, who's the 36th president of the United States. He used to work here in a hotel as a doorbell staff. So what he did was every time somebody rang the doorbell, he would go out, open the door for them, and also he operated the elevator. So in the old days, the elevator, how it works is they need someone manually close it. And then when the guest reaches the floor they wanted to go to, and this staff open the door for them. So that's how it works. He was one of those door kids over there. So this is a really, really good example of American dream. You can achieve a lot of things. You can achieve your dream here in the United States. There's so many opportunities waiting for you. And also one cool thing about San Bernardino is we always have this National Orange Show fair in San Bernardino. In 1873, there's so much land here in Southern California, but there's not a lot of plants on it. So California government imported orange tree from Brazil to here, and the orange tree just grows so well. The orange is so tasty. Even Albert Einstein came and said, you know what, this is really awesome orange show. So we're really, really looking forward to a lot of the students to come to our campus and be able to join this orange fair. There's a lot of activities. There's fun like games, it's not just selling orange. It's not just eating orange. There's a lot of fun activities over there. And if you like hiking, if you like nature, you're at the right place. We have so many amazing views of places nearby. Big Bear Lake is right here, like that to the east of us, and there's Lake Arrowhead, Mount Baldy. There's so many beautiful natures, sightseeing places nearby. And during winter, student can go into the mountain and enjoy the skiing resort here. And we are the beginning of the Route 66, which is the original highway all the way from LA to Chicago. And you will see that San Bernardino is on this historic Route 66. It's pretty amazing. And also not mentioning, I forgot to mention about this, we have the largest Amazon facility center in the neighborhood in San Bernardino. A large Amazon facility means there's tons of job opportunities. Once your student get on campus, once they start, thinking, oh, you know what, I need to do some internship, I need to find a part-time job, or once they have opportunity to work during summer break, this is a good place to check out the internship opportunity. And make sure you talk to our career center staff to get it going. Otherwise, you might miss a lot of good information. So this is fun fact about San Bernardino and our campus. Looking forward to see your student get on our campus. Hello, my name is Biwen Churchwell. I'm International Admission and Student Recruitment Specialist here at Cal State San Bernardino. Today, I wanted to talk about some really popular major here on campus that you might not know. Everybody know we have good business program, we have really good kinesiology program, and we have really good nursing program. But unfortunately, we do not open this opportunity to international students because we have so many domestic student applications. We don't want international student to waste their application fees on this, so that's why we didn't open it to international students, but we have some really good program I wanted to talk to you about today. So let's get it started. Here, I wanted to talk about some graduate program with you. Everyone knows a lot of students apply to our computer science program, computer technology and information technology and cybersecurity. Those are our fabulous program. But today I wanted to mention some programs that you might not ever thought about it, but it's really good program. So there's 3 programs I wanted to talk to you about: public health, health services administration, nutritional science, and dietaries. So these are really important program that is really impact our life after COVID. So let's see the first program, which is public health. Public health is really important after COVID. A lot of the departments, a lot of the companies, government have been started to have public health departments. And if you look into the career after graduate from public health program, there's a lot of positions for students, and especially international students. All international students are pretty much bilingual, right? So you speak English and you speak your native language. And this gives our students a really good opportunity to find a job here. I always ask students, do you want to stay in America to, do some internship here and there and return to country, or you wanted to go back to your home country right away? Most of the students will say, you know what, I wanted to find some job opportunities here. So this is a really good opportunity for our students, since our students bilingual. And as you can see, health educator, surgeon general, and industrial hygienist, there's a lot of job opportunity here for our students. And as you can see right here, the salary range is so different if the student have a master degree of public health. And we really wanted to provide students the most information that we have to help students find a job. So make sure you talk to your students and to see our career center career coach. You will help students a lot. And next program is health administration. This is a master degree, and the salary, you can see the beginning salary is $50,000, and the highest it can go up to is $170,000. And student will need 4 to 6 years education, which is pretty much graduate from a graduate degree. And a job outlook is wonderful. I highly recommend you to look into it. Again, these health-related program after COVID is really important. And the last one I wanted to talk about is nutritional science program. You can see our Dr. Chen. She's such a lovely lady. She's been here for many years, dedicated herself and her team to study nutrition, to provide the best food, the best tasty food as well to the crowd. And you can see on the right hand side, there's a lot of job opportunities that for students who has a nutritional science background is very important to eat healthy and to eat well. Okay, so these are the programs that I wanted to talk about today. These are really important graduate program that is not everybody might know about this program, but I do want to share with you guys. If you have students that are interested in these majors, please send them over. Hi everyone, my name is Biwen Churchwell. I'm an international student recruitment and admission specialist here at Cal State San Bernardino. Today I wanted to talk about two really popular programs for graduate studies here at CSUSB. So first I wanted to talk about is Master of Science in Information System and Technologies. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen so you can see the program information. Here we go. So MSIST is very popular. We receive a lot of application every term for this major. So the degree is, if you are in this program, you will be able to complete 36 units, and these are all the classes you're gonna take. So make sure you check our website, csusb.edu, and then look for graduate study and then MSIST. For admission, over here, we do require students that have a minimum of 2.5 GPA, but for admission, most of the students will have more than 3.0 GPA because every year we receive so many students, domestic and internationally. There's just so many good applications coming in. You want your application to be competitive. You probably want out more than 3.0 GPA here. So that is the GPA requirement. And we also require a bachelor degree. It cannot be vocational college. It cannot be associate degrees. It has to be a bachelor program, the accredited institution to apply. And also we might be able to waive GRE or GMAT as you can see here is the GRE and GMAT requirements. So if you have really good GRE or GMAT score, then with a lower GPA, we might be able to take the application. But again, it will be depends on graduate studies and when they get together and review the application, when they will pick the top applicants. So make sure you have everything ready and send it in all together. If you have any question, talk to Apply Board Counselor to get more information. So for English requirement, we do require a TOEFL score over 79 or 80, or IELTS, and we take a lot of other examinations. We take ITAP, we take PTE, we also take Duolingo. Check out our website, International Admissions Steps to apply. You will see all the English requirements that we take. And also here, we do need a statement. Make sure to submit a 200 to 250 words statement. Without statement and recommendation letter, we cannot send your application in for graduate study to review. Make sure you check out the website and get all the information ready and to package everything, send it through the portal. Okay, so this is MSIST. Another super popular major here is computer science and engineering. And computer science is the most popular one. So if you wanted to apply to computer science program, I highly recommend you to talk to either Apply Board Counselor or your own contact about applying. It is the most popular graduate study program here at Cal State San Bernardino. Again, it's the same requirements. We require student at least have 2.5 GPA to send over to review. And for student that does not have more than 3.0 GPAs, mostly likely will be admitted. And also a recommendation letter and your personal statement, highly recommended, and a lot of things You can check it out on our website. If you don't know, and if you have any questions or you're just questioning about, oh, should I submit this? Should I submit that? Make sure to talk to Apply Board counselor, and they will be able to help you. Hello, everyone. My name is Biwan Churchwell. I'm International Admissions Specialist here at Cal State San Bernardino. Thank you for watching my video today. I wanted to go over two things with you in this video. First thing will be undergraduate admission requirement. The other one will be graduate admission requirements. So first thing, let's check out the English requirement, because we have a lot of students asking, hey, what is your English requirement? What kind of testing you guys take? So here, if you can search international education steps to apply, CSUSB, you'll see this page, and go down. When you go down, you'll see eligible English proficiency exams. So click this drop down menu, and you will see all the tests that we take. We take TOEFL, IBT, we take IELTS, we take our own language program, which is our IEP program. I'm going to talk about it in a little bit. Also SAT, ACT, Duolingo, PTE, ITAP. These are the very common ones. So these are all the English requirements that the examination we take. Again, is under international education step to apply. Then you can go down to this section here and click on this. You see everything we need. And over here on the right hand side, you'll see all how to send us your official copy. And TOEFL school code is here, and Duolingo, we have all the instructions here. Just follow it, then you will be able to send us our official report. And for our admission requirement for undergraduate, so there's a couple ways of entering our program. So first thing we wanted to talk about is direct entry. So direct entry is for student who has freshman application, has 2.5 plus GPA, and also English reached our requirements, which you can find all the requirements at the early page that I show you guys. And then the next way of entering our college is we call it pathway program. There's two different ways of entering our college in this pathway program. So first thing, we do have a pathway, academic pathway program. Let's say the student English is good enough, but the GPA is only 2.0 and up, then we can take this portion of student into our academic pathway program. And for the other group of students that reach 2.5 GPA, but somehow their English haven't reached the level that we required, then these group of students can start our IEP program. So this is undergraduate freshman application. And also here you can see lower division transfer and upper division transfer. So the students that wanted to be apply as a transfer student, sometimes they might study 1 year in their home country, they wanted to transfer out. Sometimes there's community college students that finish 2 years with community college, wants to transfer over. So these group of students, we consider them transfer students. We have lower division and upper division. So if you have more than 60 credits, then you will land over here at upper division transfer category. If you have less than 60 credits, then you will be considered a lower division transfer. For upper division transfer student, we're looking for Golden 4 classes. If you have those, you are eligible for upper division transfer. For the lower division students, we're going to go through your A through G's and see if you're admissible. But as low as we take students GPA as low as 2.0. So this is undergraduate admission. Now let's look at graduate admission. It's actually very different each major, but the lowest GPA we can take is 2.5. So if you have 2.5 GPA and up, and your English reach the English level we required, again, each major is different. I highly recommend you to talk to a counselor get on our website and dig through all the information you need to dig through, and then you will get a lot of information out of it. But I do highly recommend you to talk to a counselor or talk to me about it. So GPA requirement, we take as low as 2.5. If it's below 2.5, we have hard time push those application through, because how it works is once we receive International Admission Office receive the application, we'll package it. If it's over 2.5, we send it to graduate study for review. The student that have less than 2.5, we have hard time pushing these application through. But if you have any special cases, please don't hesitate to reach out to me or apply board counselor. Well, that's all for this video. Hi everyone, my name is Biwen Churchwell. I'm the International Admission Specialist here at Cal State San Bernardino. Today I wanted to talk about our housing and dining with you. Let's start with dining. So everybody needs to eat every day, so it's really important that you know what you're eating here on campus. So I highly recommend you to check on this website. It's called dineoncampus.com and /CSUSB. So on this website, you will find a lot of good information about what's opening and today's menu and a lot of good information. So there is a buffet on campus that you can purchase meal plan, and there's so many type of different food over there, and you can do that. You can also do Panda Express. You can also do the Habit Burger, and we have poke and we have bagels, and there's so many things to pick on campus. So just check out this website. Again, it is dineoncampus.com/CSUSB, and you can check out today's menu. Let's check out the bagels. So select a meals like everyday meal, then there's so many things you can pick on. Let's say we wanted to pick on deli sandwiches. So the item they have is turkey breast and ham, and also calculate the calorie for you. We all wanted to eat healthy, so it's very convenient. They put all the calorie here, and you can check out what's opening. So there's Pan Express opening, all these places are opening, and there's also 5 close location that is opening later today, so you can also check it out. Again, this website is dineoncampus.com/CSUSB. And now let's go to housing. Housing is very important that you're gonna stay on campus. If you want to stay on campus, that's a great option. If you're graduate students, you're like, I wanted to stay in my own apartment, that is fine as well. But this is what we have on campus. This is Arrowhead Village, is one of our really nice newer student dorm. You can pick from 4 bedrooms and 2 bedroom or studio. If you go to csusb.edu/housing, you'll be able to click on Arrowhead Village to check on the layouts. And also there's a tour over here. Arrowhead Village Living Room, you can check it out. It's on YouTube. And also there's another one, it's called Coyote Village. It's also another newer one. It's so beautiful. I'm so jealous every time I walk by that building, seeing all the students enjoying their wonderful new student apartment. So we have living room layouts. There's like 2 bedrooms, and most of our students are picking this layouts is because they wanted to share, and also it's very affordable. And there's living room tours and bedroom tours. You can find here on csusb.edu/housing or village, and choose Coyote Village. And there's shared laundry, there's shared kitchen, and a lot of game rooms. This is so cool. And a multi-purposes room. You can do your group study, you can do your project here, and you will meet a lot of new friends. Believe it or not, it's a really nice place. I Again, I'm really, really jealous. This is such a nice place. You won't regret it. And this is the last one we have. It's also a newer building. It's called University Village. And here at University Village, it's mostly good apartments. See, there's 4-bedroom apartments and 2-bedroom apartments, depends on your needs. So make sure you check out the tour as well over here. Again, the website is csusb.edu/housing our village and choose University Village. It's really nice. You won't regret it. So make sure to check it out. All right, that's it for today. Student admission as recruitment specialist here at CSUSB. Today, I wanted to introduce you our wonderful university, Cal State San Bernardino.
Welcome. My name is Josiah Marr. I'm the Director of International Students at the Fredericton Christian Academy. Today, I'm excited to share with you some different videos about my school to share the unique things that we do to take great care of your students. This is our outline for the future videos in this series. We're going to get into the location, where FCA is located, our vision and philosophy, the different programs we offer to offer great Canadian experiences to our students, our unique homestay program, our ESL camps, and our tuition information. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'm excited to spend this time with you. In this video, we will learn about where FCA is located. FCA is located in the beautiful province of New Brunswick. It's in eastern Canada in a region called the Atlantic Provinces, and it's highlighted here on your screen in red. Our school is located in the capital of New Brunswick, the cultural, educational capital of the province, and in the city of Fredericton. It's a beautiful area, a very safe location that has so many things to offer, from culinary experiences to international community to music festivals and arts and sporting experiences that are just wonderful for students and families alike. One of my favorite things about Fredericton is the over 100 kilometers of paved walking and biking trails where I like to get out with my family on walks and run and enjoy. Such a great place to live. I'll see you in the next video. In this video, we will learn about FCA's vision and philosophy. Let's start with the vision. FCA wants to exceed and enrich the educational experiences of every individual student. Students are individuals. Whether you're a parent with your own kids, knowing their differences, or just having experienced other youth in your life, it's so true that every kid has their own skills and interests. We recognize that, and we want to foster those interests and help students to grow. But how do we do it? That brings us to our philosophy. Our philosophy is to challenge students to grow in many ways, and we challenge them to grow in their knowledge, skill, character, leadership, and courage. These things are a process, each one of them, and our wonderful teachers guide and walk alongside our students on their journey to make an impact on the world. I'll see you in the next video. In this video, we're going to learn about FCA's elementary school. Our elementary school is our youngest division at FCA. We have all the way from 4-year-old junior kindergarten to grade 12 at our school. And the elementary school is a great one to highlight first. As I mentioned, elementary starts in junior kindergarten and it goes until grade 5. In elementary, our teachers are wonderful and they're building a solid academic foundation of literacy, numeracy, and science skills. There's lots of focus on these subjects and many more, such as music, art, French, physical education, and social studies. Great opportunities for learning, meaningful mentorship that happen from these intentional teachers that care for our students. Thanks for joining me for this one. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video. In this video, we're going to learn about FCA's middle and high school. Our middle school starts in grade 6 and goes to grade 8. Our students are building on that elementary academic foundation with even more learning and growing in their unique ways to meet their needs in middle school. Our high school starts in grade 9 and goes all the way to grade 12. And our students have an awesome opportunity currently where we have just grown into a second campus that's just for high school students. These students are now able to grow even more, able to get even more focused mentorship and preparation for their university studies. For both middle and high school, they have 2 semesters per academic year and 5 courses per semester. Students are covering courses like English, math, science, modern history, fine arts, physical education, and so much more. Students have increased choice in their courses as they go up through high school, and some really unique courses offered in grade 11 and 12, such as law, business, leadership, and cooperative education. And also important to mention that our school achieves at a high academic level. Compared to the public education systems around us, FCA students are achieving significantly higher in math, science, and English. That's something we're proud of. Thanks so much for joining me for this video. I'll see you in the next one. In this video, we will learn about FCA's ESL program. FCA accepts students of all English proficiencies and levels. When students arrive to us, we test their English and we help them to understand where they are and where we're going to help them to get. We have leveled ESL courses based on English proficiency with trained ESL teachers that care for our students, that have safe environments for them to try and learn and grow in their comfort level and in their skill in using English. These ESL courses are culturally diverse. I think it's super important for our students to see their cultures, be they from Europe, Asia, North America, South America, and anywhere in the world. It's super important for our students to go, oh, I recognize my culture, or I can see places that I've been to and things that I know about that I can then share with my class. And we report students' ESL progress often to parents each quarter in order to give them updates and encourage the students on the way. Thanks for joining me for this video. I'll see you in the next one. In this video, we're going to learn about university pathways at FCA. This is a topic that I'm really excited about because I love to work with our families and our students about what they want to do in the future, about how to reach their goals and to work case by case with them. Let's start with cooperative education. This is a program that we offer at FCA in the second semester of grade 12, where students are able to take 3 out of 5 of their courses and do an internship in our area. What a cool experience for students to be able to go into law offices, healthcare providers, maybe businesses in the area and learn from them, to be mentored by professionals with experience and to see themselves trying this experience out to say, is this for me? Maybe I want to do this or something else. Career guidance is offered to our students in a variety of places in high school. We will work on student aptitudes, personality tests, and whatnot, and then help them to get experience with different fields and different domains with visits from professionals. For example, in leadership and business class, in grade 12, we have professionals visiting from the tech industry, from universities, from other schools, from university students themselves, to be able to share about the different things they're working on or that they're learning in order to share their experience with our students. Finally, university advising. It is such a joy for me to meet one-on-one with students, to help them to cast vision, to say, this is where I want to go in the future. Then we work backwards, helping students to say, this is what I want to do. This is the university program that might help me get there. And then this is my academic goal for this semester to make that happen. It's a real joy to walk through the application process with students, both in groups and one-on-one, where we are learning about universities, understanding what university might be like, and going through special tips and tricks for how to help their applications to be successful. We also enjoy university campus visits, both in Fredericton and in other cities, where students can see universities for themselves. They can go to some lectures, or they can experience what the meal hall and dormitories are like. And they can say, is this for me? Is this my new home? It's a really exciting time and exciting process that I'm really thankful for. Each time we get to journey with these students is a true joy for us. And we love to hear from families and from the students at graduation, at the end of the year, their stories of success and how thankful they are for the processes that we go through to prepare their kids for university. Thanks for joining me for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. In this video, we will learn about university acceptance at FCA. Close to 100% of our graduates go on to their top choice universities. It's all about the student. If the student and the family, they want to go to a certain university in North America, awesome. We're there for it. If they would like to go to a university internationally, awesome. We will help to encourage and support them in that process. Our 2024 international program graduates, there were 10 of them, and they had 8 acceptances to the top 10 universities in Canada. 2 went to the University of Toronto. Others are accepted to the University of Alberta, McMaster, University of Ottawa, University of Western Ontario. This is something that brings us great joy to see dreams realized and to see our students off to the next phases of their academic life. Thanks for joining me for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. In this video, we're going to learn about how FCA is an official training and testing center. FCA offers all of these tests that you see here, from AP to TOEFL to IELTS to SAT. We have AP courses available online. Students can do their AP tests in our building. These TOEFL, IELTS, and SAT tests can all be done here on campus, depending on the organizations that run these tests' availability. There are some times when we have to travel to do, for example, the IELTS test, but I will transport students personally, accompany them for the day, and we make it our own adventure, which is a lot of fun. The SAT test is offered numerous times per year on our campus. And there's nothing better than a student being able to do a test in a classroom they're comfortable with. That's why we do it. We want to make sure we can do what's best for our students. Thanks for joining me for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. In this video, we will learn about co-curriculars at FCA. We offer so many different opportunities for our students to flourish as individuals with their individual skill sets. All of these activities are offered under the banner of the Fredericton Christian Academy. Let's start with athletics. We have 3 sports seasons at FCA. Season 1, we offer soccer and baseball. Season 2, basketball and hockey. Season 3, we get into volleyball and badminton. Skiing is mixed in there when the snow permits at a local ski mountain as well. So many fun opportunities, such as music and drama, where our students can do plays and musicals. Middle school and high school last year each did their own musical that was from a different Disney movie. Really fun. The whole community comes out to support, and it's a neat experience. We have creative arts opportunities. For example, photography club and our new yearbook club that's being started in our high school. Other school clubs include VEX Robotics, which is an internationally run robotics program that's done by MIT, the university in America, where students can increase their engineering and computer science and collaboration skills with their teammates. I have a whole bunch more I want to tell you about our co-curriculars at FCA, but how about I let some pictures do the talking? Here are some photos of our students enjoying their different co-curriculars. From our sports teams pictured here, to our awesome varsity sports gym in our new high school facility. We have lots of space and infrastructure for our basketball and volleyball teams, for tournaments, and great athletic opportunities to happen at FCA. Other experiences like skiing, music, and performing arts. So much fun with the FCA community, and it's a great joy to get out and see our teachers and our leaders out supporting our students. I think that's all for now. Thanks so much for joining me for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. In this video, we will learn about experiential learning at FCA. One of the ways that we extend student learning at FCA is through our high school trip. High school students can sign up to go on an adventure with a few of the high school teachers, and we've done a variety of the adventures pictured here in the last few years. For example, 2 years ago, I had the joy of going to New York City with our group. Last year, they went to Toronto, and if you can keep a secret, no, really, can you keep a secret? They're going to go this year to Ottawa and Montreal and Quebec City. They're going to have so much fun adventuring and experiencing these places. Here's some things we do on these trips. We'll do the historical sites and the museums. We'll experience the food and the culture. We'll also do some professional sports games if they're on and available in those areas. So much fun seeing the sights and experiencing the world together. Thanks for joining me for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. In this video, we will learn about FCA's Homestay program. Our Homestay program is a special part of the FCA International Student Experience. We have homestays that we select, people that we know that are our homestay parents. It's not like other schools that might have a company they hire to do their homestays. Nope, we choose them ourselves. They're our staff families, our student families, our FCA families, and our community members. We vet these homestays to make sure they're safe and suitable for our international students. Our focus with them is to encourage the homestays to be a Canadian family for our international students. They provide 3 meals per day. They provide transportation to and from school and so much family fun throughout the holidays and different adventures during the year. They're located close to the school. As I mentioned before, Fredericton is a city of about 60,000 people, so it's not that big. You can drive from one end to the other in 10 minutes. That helps our families to be nice and closely located to our school. Also, these homestays are safe families that we trust, families that will take great care of your students, families that will help them to develop their English skills and to grow in their unique personalities. That's all for now. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. In this video, we will learn about ESL camps at FCA. We offer fun and exciting summer and winter ESL camps for students aged 11 to 19. Let's start with summer camps. Summer camps are a 2 or 3 week experience where students come to learn intensive English second language skills while also adventuring around New Brunswick. As you can imagine, during the summer, we're on our summer break here at FCA, so our local student classes aren't meeting. But ESL students get to have a wonderful experience with more space in our facilities and have greater attention from our teachers even. They're going to come and in the morning do English second language learning from our teachers. In the afternoons, they're going to adventure. We're going to go to museums, outdoor activities, sporting games, even go whale watching and other specific Atlantic Canadian adventures. For winter camp, students are often coming for a longer time, 1 or 2 months. And when they come, they're immersed in FCA. Our classes are on, or all of our students are around, and our students get the chance to be in those classes, to make those Canadian friends, and to experience what FCA is like for themselves. It's a great opportunity for them to stay with homestays, to get to grow and know a Canadian family, and then for them to experience the normal activities that FCA offers. For example, they might go watch sports games or the school play, or just enjoy those friendships that they've made and enjoying Canada and Atlantic Canada in a lovely winter season. Here's some photos of our ESL camps from the last few years. Some summer camp photos. We have groups that will join us from Brazil, China, and Korea as well. And we're always looking for more awesome students to be able to bring in, to be able to enjoy these experiences. Our winter camp, during winter camp, we'll offer many activities. Some of the photos here are from different programs and things that we'll offer at FCA. Cultural experiences like our Lunar New Year Festival, our Christmas party, and even enjoying hockey at the University of New Brunswick Hockey Arena. Lots of fun at FCA for our ESL camps. Thanks for listening to this video, and I'll see you in the next one. In this video, we will learn about why your students should attend FCA. First of all, it starts with the staff. Our teachers and staff are wonderful people who are qualified, who do their jobs as professionals, educators, and mentorers of young people with high degrees of skill and ownership. From there, it's important to understand that we truly support and care for your students as individuals, that these students will be in a community that really cares for them, that is used to having international students, has had international students here for decades, and that has great joy in welcoming students, helping them to grow, flourish, and meet their goals. Some more keys about FCA are that we are a diverse Canadian school. We have an international program that is vibrant and really brings a lot of value for international students, but we only have about a 10% international student population. 90% of our students are local Canadian students. That means that your students will come and receive an immersed English experience. They'll have an immersed Canadian experience and truly feel like they're in Canada, enjoying and experiencing it for themselves. From there, we have small class sizes from 20 to 24 students, where our teachers are able to give great attention to the learning of your students. And finally, our grad classes, meaning our grade 12 graduates from our school, they receive significant scholarships because they have worked so hard and been mentored so well that they're recognized by the universities they apply to and often given significant scholarships. Last year, for example, and many years before that, our students are given over $100,000 per year. Thanks for listening to this video, and we'll see you in the next one. In this video, we will learn about tuition and fees at FCA. As you can see from the table on your screen, we have the tuition and fees listed for the 24-25 school year and next year's 2025-26 school year. You'll see that the elementary tuition is slightly less than the secondary school tuitions, and the homestay program is also listed. The homestay is listed there at $10,000 for the year, and that can be broken down into $1,000 per month. So if a student is staying for one semester, for example, they will do $1,000 times the 5 months that they're staying. Of course, scholarships are offered for students who are families who have multiple students. The second child and the third child will receive some scholarship for that. Thanks so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me for this series of videos about my school, the Fredericton Christian Academy. I've been your host, Josiah Marr, Director of International Students. I want to share a few summary points with you about what makes FCA so special. Number one, we have a caring community where we take care of these international students and we know them well. Number two, we provide excellent Canadian experiences where students have so many adventures and opportunities throughout the year. And number three, we send students to the top universities in Canada and around the world. If you'd like to find out more about our school, you can check out our website and our Instagram and Facebook pages. Thanks so much for joining me for your time today, and I look forward to welcoming your students at FCA soon. I appreciate you. Goodbye.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jorge Calderon. People call me George. I am the Director for International Student Enrollment in the Office of Admissions at Iowa State University. In my role, I oversee all things related to the enrollment of international undergraduate students for Iowa State University. We're going to start with a quick overview of who we are at Iowa State, where we are, and details like that. The first thing is that we have just over 30,000 students. We call ourselves the Cyclones. That's the name of our sports teams. Over 2,718 international students, and actually the most up-to-date number is over 2,800 international students. The students are coming from 117 different countries here to Iowa State University. We're located in a region that's called the Midwest. The city is called Ames. Ames is a college town. If you want to get a picture of what a college town is, it means that the city is kind of surrounding the university and it's built around the university. The campus is big, 750 hectares, and it's a great place to be for students. It's probably one of the top reasons why we're considered to be a safe campus, because we are in a college town. We're going to watch a video now of what the university looks like. All right. Let's review some of our most recent rankings. These rankings are actually from 2024, so they might not be the most up-to-date, but it'll give you a general sense of where we stand in terms of rankings. Some of our highest ranked programs are agriculture engineering, biosystems engineering, agriculture and forestry. Several of our business programs are here, like entrepreneurship and supply chain management. Most of our engineering programs are top 50. Many of our design programs are top 25 in the US, and a lot of science programs also in the top 100. These are our 2024 global rankings. You'll see a lot of sciences, engineering, and business programs here, some humanities as well. Iowa State is an R1 university. So let's talk about this a little bit and what it means to international students. There are more than 4,000 institutions of higher education in the US. above 300 of those institutions are research universities, and only about 135 are called R1, high research output universities. All of the famous universities that you've heard of in the past, like Harvard, Yale, Stanford, MIT, Caltech, NYU, Iowa State University, these are all R1 research universities. And it means that, there's research conducted related to every discipline of study. A lot of, and maybe most of it, is interdisciplinary research. And to undergraduate students, what that means is that there is potentially a lot of undergraduate research opportunities as well. We're going to watch a video of what undergraduate research looks like at Iowa State, and also we're going to hear from one of our research institutes, the Nanovaccine Institute, just to get a sense of the type of research that we're conducting on campus in that specific area.
We offer a lot of opportunities for research at Iowa State, and that's one thing that I just really encourage students to do, is start to learn about what kind of research the different professors are doing, and then reach out to those professors.
Research will bring them very early on, people who are fresh from high school doing research. Solving that problem, that student will learn something that no one will ever take away from them, and no textbook will ever teach them.
Iowa State is known as a R1 institution, which means research is a huge pillar in our foundation as a university.
We're working really hard to build collaborative relationships with industry. So how can we do research for some of those top manufacturing companies? There are opportunities to take research credits, and that can give you some more of that hands-on experience and really gives you the opportunity to take the concepts from the classroom and see how it can be applied in the research environment.
So students who get research either during the semester or over the summer can use that on their resumes when they go and talk to employers. So even though it's technically on campus, even though you're working with faculty, it's absolutely setting you up to go into industry within a certain career, or into graduate school if you'd like to go in that direction.
It's definitely an exciting field. I mean, you're always innovating and trying new things and doing something that will hopefully make the world a better place.
What's 1,000 times smaller than the period at the end of a sentence and could revolutionize healthcare as we know it? A nanovaccine particle. Our Nanovaccine Institute researchers are working to supersize the potential of this tiny disease fighter. What are the challenges of current vaccines?
Current vaccines need to be administered in multiple doses. They need to be administered with needles. They are not very effective against variants, and they need to be stored at very cold temperatures. A nanovaccine has two components. There is a nanoparticle, which is a particle that is about a billionth of a meter, and then what goes into that particle is something that is specific to the pathogen of interest. We can make our vaccines room temperature stable for periods of up to 3 years. So that is a game-changing advantage of these nanovaccines. Our goal is for these to be delivered using an inhaler.
Tell me a little more about your team, about the Nanovaccine Institute that is here at Iowa State University.
The Nanovaccine Institute is a multi-institutional consortium of 80 plus researchers who come from 25 different institutions, all of which are working together with Iowa State, preparing for these types of challenges that the pandemic has posed. A future where vaccines can be delivered to your home, where when that next pandemic rolls around, you just get to your door, you pick up the vaccine, you take a sniff of it, and in a week you go back to work. That's the kind of transformative response that this technology can provide. The most important thing I learned from my mentors was to work on problems that matter to people. And that has been a big driving force and a mantra for everything that we've done in our lab. It is this that makes me excited about waking up in the morning and come to work every day.
I want to talk about experiential learning a little bit because it's one of the things that sets us apart from many other universities. Experiential learning, hands-on learning, learning by doing, really focusing on these opportunities outside of the classroom. So not necessarily related to what you're studying, but in many other shapes and forms through programming and opportunities offered by the university. One of these is the Student Innovation Center at Iowa State. There's only a handful of centers like this in the US. It's full of maker spaces. Students come in and they can work in glass work or metal or woodwork, heavy light metals, and 3D printers and all sorts of different equipment available to students. This is an $85 million facility that opened in 2020 at Iowa State. And it's available for free. So students come from all sorts of majors to utilize the space, work on projects for class, work on projects for their own projects, maybe for their own businesses, or prototyping different types of things. We're going to watch a short video of what the Student Innovation Center is like and about. And this video is also going to highlight some of our other favorite hands-on or experiential learning opportunities on campus. Keep in mind, these are not the only ones, right? In fact, two of the programs listed here, SciBizLab and SciStarters, are part of our Center for Entrepreneurship. And the Center for Entrepreneurship has more than 10 different programs. We're only highlighting two of them today. And the M2I is the Make to Innovate. This is a program for aerospace engineering where private organizations like Boeing or like NASA work with students on projects to develop interesting things and work very closely with our students on these projects. So let's just take a look at overall what this experiential learning looks like.
Innovate at Iowa State for me is students coming up, whether it's a solo project or it's a group one, just coming together, making something new and representing Iowa State in their own personal way. The Student Innovation Center is basically an area, a building where you can come up with your own ideas. It could be regarding anything, a project or just an innovation that you have in mind, and this is the place where you can make your ideas real. The one great thing about the Student Innovation Center is that it's welcome to everyone and it's totally free. All the machines and everything, the resources in the Innovation Center is like a preview of how the industry could actually be.
The Make to Innovate program here at Iowa State really promotes the application learning and experiential learning in engineering in general.
I am a huge space nerd, so being able to be involved in something that is actually going to space and working so closely with NASA and NanoRacks has really made me excited to go out into industry.
I'm part of the Boeing Experimental Flight program. I got the opportunity to become a team lead for the development team and lead towards a program that was closely tied with research with Boeing and NASA to work on a truss-braced wing aircraft that may one day, change the commercial flight. It's perspectives from all around the world. And I believe that's something that Iowa State's done really well with the Make to Innovate program here. Iowa State promotes a lot of hands-on learning, and I believe not many schools out there have such a program that you're so in depth with hands-on learning.
SciStarters is an 11-week program brought to you by the Papa John Center. It has to be an idea or preferably an existing business. They give us undiluted funding throughout the 11 weeks to help support us and the business. My business is called Perfect Plantista. We create innovative houseplant care products for happier, healthier houseplants. We started selling our houseplant insecticide now 2.5 years later. We sell the concentrate alongside that. We've done $250,000 in sales, which is like a crazy milestone. Being in a cohort of other entrepreneurs is super beneficial. I'm a competitive person, so seeing other people work super hard makes me work super hard. I doubled the size of my business throughout SciStarters just because I was working with other people who were super motivated and driven. You can actually do it. Like, it's not just a crazy idea in your head, you can do it. Like, you can make hundreds of millions of dollars just like by starting something.
SciBizLab is a student-run consulting firm here. So if you just want to get in like consulting experience working with different companies early, SciBizLab is the place for you. They do a really good job of pairing the project that you're on with the major to make sure that you're getting the most experience possible. I think one of the companies we'd worked with had seen almost like a 60% growth in margins after a SciBizLab project or something. So I know we've had a lot of tremendous success, really student focused. They're there to gain the clients and the students take it from there and run with it.
Iowa State's all about innovation and entrepreneurship through and through. And if you show that, you will get a lot of help and a lot of support.
When you walk up here, it's just with the energy that students are up here just making a difference.
If you're looking at going to Iowa State for entrepreneurship and innovation, just do it. It changed my life for the better. I don't think I would be anywhere close to where I am without Iowa State.
All right. Something else that sets us apart big time is actually the number of student clubs that are available to our students. A lot of times students think, well, what am I going to do in Iowa, right? College town, small city. It's not California. It's not New York. Am I going to be bored? Am I going to have enough things to do? In reality, that's the least of the problems that our students face. The problems that our students usually are facing is, what am I going to focus on this semester or this year, right? There's so many different things to get involved in and to do, like research, working on campus, clubs and organizations and sports, and so many other activities, pursuing 2 majors, pursuing multiple minors. Right now, we're going to focus on the clubs and organizations. I've run into many universities that I travel with throughout my career who talk about the clubs and that they offer to students. And usually I hear 200, 300, maybe 400 clubs. We might be one of the institutions that offers the largest or close to the largest numbers of clubs to students. More than 800 clubs and organizations offered on campus. So everything from rock climbing, skydiving to rockets and Formula cars, Baja cars, solar cars, electric cars, hackathons and game design and gaming and Quidditch and everything in sports and sciences and business consulting and competitions and pitches and you name it, we have it. So let's just watch a quick overview of what all these clubs look like at Iowa State University and what type of opportunities that represents to students.
I was just looking for a place that had just a lot of different opportunities.
The thing that sets Iowa State apart is the amount of opportunities that are available to students, especially in the realm of extracurricular activities. There's a lot of hands-on experience.
A major way to get involved at Iowa State and to meet new friends is to get involved with student organizations and different clubs.
I was a part of Biomedical Engineering Society this past year and a half, and it was just a great experience for me to kind of show off some of the robotics nerdiness that I had from high school.
I'm on the club soccer team and I've liked it a lot. In November, we actually traveled to Texas.
I joined a couple of my favorite clubs my first semester and really enjoyed them right off the bat. I went on a spring break trip and where I got to just meet 40 different kids from different countries, different states, and just totally different backgrounds that I was just so incredibly grateful to have met.
Club Fest was crazy in the best of ways. There were like 200 or 300 clubs packed into the Memorial Union. Lots of free food, pizza even. There was a spin the wheel, get a free slice of pizza. I didn't win a pizza, but I did get a free t-shirt, so that was really awesome. There's so many things to get involved with that can almost be a lot to think about, but narrow down your list, find some clubs that you're interested in, academic and non-academic, and yeah, just hit the ground running, meet people, and just embrace the experience. Recreation services is actually awesome. There's really everything that you could ever need.
Intramurals at Iowa State revolve around, just having a good time in one of those sports, whether that's soccer, volleyball, or anything like that, where you just get to compete with a group of your friends and perhaps win a fancy intramural champion t-shirt.
Being a Cyclone to me means being part of a community that feels like family, whether you're involved in clubs, organizations, Greek life, even just cheering on the Cyclones at sports events.
I attended my first football game this fall. It was super cold, but it was a ton of fun. The energy is unmatched at Iowa State.
Tailgating at Iowa State is a whole experience. I had never been tailgating before this, and there's just so many people everywhere. It's kind of crazy, but it's so much fun.
Favorite memory at Iowa State so far was definitely basketball versus Texas in Hilton Coliseum. Experiencing that Hilton magic. It's the entire atmosphere. The fans are always hype. It's just always a great pleasure of being an Iowa State student.
All the different opportunities, just how welcoming it is to everyone and how everyone can fit in.
Get involved, meet new people, have some really great experiences that you never thought you'd have, and just create a really awesome journey along the way.
Okay, we're going to switch gears a little bit and we're going to talk about careers at Iowa State. When we talk about careers, we talk about a little more than just the placement of students in jobs. We talk about internships, we talk about co-ops, we talk about opportunities for working on campus as well. Let's start there, from working on campus. Most institutions offer jobs to students that are along the lines of jobs at the cafeteria or as an RA in the residence halls, or bookstore, library, maybe tutor, maybe office assistant, right? But we employ more than 10,000 undergraduate students every year. That's a big, big number. This means that we are employing students in more than just the typical jobs that are offered through universities. We have students working in software systems, marketing, graphic design, videography, accounting, finance. Students get paid for undergraduate research, or they could be doing research for credit. We have students working in engineering labs and so many different things across the university. And this is not just an opportunity to make some money. It is also an opportunity to start building that profile, right? What is your resume, or what is the student's resume going to say when they graduate from university? Is it just going to say this major with this GPA, or is it going to show work on campus and internships and 2 majors and minors and research and different things like that? Another opportunity available to students on campus, or actually right next to campus, is our research park. We have the Iowa State University Research Park that's home to more than 100 private companies, and these companies are companies that are usually developing new solutions, new products, new systems, and they want to be connected to the research that we do at the university. And many of our students have opportunities to do internships or CPT on campus with a private company at the research park. Something else that I'll focus on is that our placement rate for international undergraduate students is 95% across the board, across all majors. We're going to watch a video and we're going to hear about some students talk about internships, about the research park, about working on campus, or about some of our career fairs. When we talk about career fairs, it's important to highlight that 2 of our career fairs are the biggest in the country. Our agriculture career fair is the biggest in the US, and our indoor engineering career fair is also the biggest in the United States. That engineering career fair is 2 weeks long in the spring and 2 weeks long in the fall, and it brings more than 500 companies to campus. This is a list of our top employers. A lot of the companies here, you know, and you've heard of before. A top employer at Iowa State means these are the companies that hire the biggest numbers of our graduates, not necessarily the most famous ones, although they are very recognizable companies, as you can see. I'll highlight one of those, Collins Aerospace. Collins Aerospace is our top 2 employer, 1 or 2 every year. This past year was our top employer number 2. This is a very big company, more than 80,000 employees worldwide. The only university where they have actual facilities is Iowa State University. So they have facilities on campus. Our students get to do internships or sometimes even work when they graduate at the Collins Aerospace site on campus. And at the same time that they are a top employer number 1 or 2 any given year for Iowa State, we are the top university number 1 for Collins Aerospace. This means that they hire more from Iowa State than from any other university in the US. It's a big deal. And they're not just hiring in aerospace. A company like this with 80,000 employees hires in everything from political science, believe it or not, to economics, to finance, mechanical, software, computer science, business, marketing, graphic design, you name it. They hire in almost every field.
My name is Kirsten, and I'm a senior at Iowa State majoring in agricultural studies, and I'm a sales intern for Sukup Manufacturing.
My name is Tatum. I'm a senior at Iowa State, and my role here at Sukup is quality engineer intern.
My name is Lucas. I'm a computer science major from Brazil.
My name is Ron. I'm originally from Malaysia, and I'm a software engineer at Collins Aerospace, and then I just graduated recently from Iowa State.
I got here in August, and then 1 month later, there were some career fairs specific to certain areas. Basically, hundreds of companies gathered to talk to students and show job opportunities. Talking to the employers at the career fair was not as scary as I thought it would be. Many of them were around my age, a little bit older, and they were really chill. They were really conversational. When I first walked into the career services office, it was for them to take a look at my resume, and the staff was really helpful. Having a platform like SciHire where I could look up for jobs that were hiring Iowa State students in particular was really helpful. Iowa State also has a student job board for on-campus opportunities.
Sukup manufactures grain bins and grain handling systems. It's just a way for producers to store grain and get the most out of their money from their crops.
I started at Sukup last summer as a quality engineer intern, and I was designing gauges and writing standard operating procedures. My favorite part of working for Sukup is definitely the culture and the people around me. I have amazing bosses who are very flexible and understanding, and I think that caring sentiment carries across the research park.
The research park is not far off of campus, and so it's an easy commute being a student. Being able to work for a company that is flexible and makes sure that you put your education first is very valuable and important to me.
So as a software engineer at Collins, what I do is to help develop the flight computer in the cockpit. Everything and anything that has to do with an aircraft, we do it. So from the airplane's landing gear to the cockpit to the oxygen to the bathroom, so everything plane related. I decided on Iowa State because it is known as a really good engineering school amongst a lot of Malaysians, so that's why I picked Iowa State. So I went to the career fair, connected with Collins, and then after a couple of interviews to figure out details and what would be the best fit for me as an international student with the company, I ended up getting hired on the spot. So the things that I learned in school really connected well with the things that I was doing as a co-op with Collins Aerospace.
All of these involvements will help me build a perfect resume that'll help me get the opportunities that I want.
All these companies are here looking for me, looking for my peers, because they know how great of an education ISU provides.
I had applied to Boeing a few times for the internship, so I kind of knew about it. And I had some good friends who had interned at Boeing too. The opportunity came up my final semester. Once again, Boeing was at Iowa State recruiting, so gave it another shot, and obviously it finally worked out. Just the other day at work, we came out with our very first Iowa State newsletter within Boeing. So it's sort of the Boeing employees who have a relationship with Iowa State.
I did 2 internships with Microsoft before graduating, and so by the time I graduated, I already had my full-time offer signed. I was ready to go.
Our engineering career fairs happen every fall and spring and invite over 500 plus companies that come to campus, and they want to see and they want to hire Iowa State engineers.
We have to do it over a 2-week period because of the number of companies that come. They come here because they know the quality of the students.
Actually, the internship I got from Facebook was found at the career fair at Iowa State.
I have been at every single career fair since my freshman year. I've had a lot of success. Most people I know get their internships, full-time jobs, co-ops from that career fair. It's one of the largest in the nation. It's a great opportunity, and it really helps you network and build your social skills.
When it comes to housing and dining options, Iowa State has a wide variety of options. We have the traditional dorms where the students share a room and the bathroom is at the end of the hallway. We have suite style dorms where there's a bathroom connecting 2 rooms and 2 students in each room, so a total of 4 students for that bathroom. We have 2-bedroom apartments, 4-bedroom apartments. We have options for students with their own private room in an apartment or a shared room in an apartment. And we even have townhomes for, master's and PhD students that are coming with their families. More than 20 different dining center options across campus. I will show a video of what this looks like, but before I show you what living on campus looks like, I'll plug in a reminder. Housing or university housing is only guaranteed to students that submit a housing contract by May 1. After May 1, housing is not guaranteed for students. And in order for a student to submit a housing contract, they need to accept their offer of admission and pay the accept fee. So keep that in mind. If you've decided if Iowa State is a top choice for your students, then they should be accepting their offer before May 1 and then submitting a contract before May 1 so they can guarantee, so the university can guarantee housing for them. Let's take a look at what living on campus looks like.
First time moving out, very scared. The only person I knew here was my roommate because he was also from Texas. Once we got all settled, within the first 2 hours, I met some of my greatest friends that I have here on campus.
My first year here at Iowa State, I lived in Joffrey Hall.
I live in Larch, which is on the east side of campus.
I really love Joffrey Hall. I think when people talk about the best residence hall on campus, they're obviously going to say their own. It just makes sense. It's where you lived your first year here at Iowa State.
My favorite part about living in the residence halls, there's a lot of parts to this, but I'm going to choose the major one. It's definitely just the people you live with.
I've never shared a room though. That was a little daunting. But it's okay. We found the space and we decorated really well. We had it all planned out. Our room was so good.
That is kind of what makes the first college experience. It's that new community. It's finding your new people that you can live with now since you're away from home.
Being a transfer student, I started off in an apartment, which sounds kind of scary. Being so close to campus in this apartment, I was able to walk everywhere, and all of my classes were within 5 minutes of each other. So yeah, very walkable campus made it really easy to walk. In a college, I was just looking for a place that felt homey, had really good food. Shout out Union Drive Marketplace.
100% the best dining center on campus is Union Drive Marketplace, and that is because they have poke bowls. And it's like sushi in a bowl, and I love sushi.
So as a transfer student, I'm off campus, so I make a lot of meals on my own, but I do like to go out with friends and just pick something quick up from the dining centers.
For me personally, the best dining center would be Seasons Marketplace, just because it's very reliable. If you know you want something, they will have it.
You can never just have the same thing, because what I do is as soon as I walk in, I just do a lap to make sure I see everything they're having or all the options they're providing that night to make sure I don't miss out on anything.
I would recommend using every single aspect of a dining plan because they're all great. I mean, Bookends Coffee has the best coffee on campus, and I will stand by that fact.
It feels like a home away from home, family away from family.
I was like, this is the first step to being an adult. I was like, this is what I have to do, and I can't wait to see what comes from it.
You step on a campus, you know you're on campus, and you know you're home, you're in your community, and you can't erase that feeling because wherever you go, you just know you're literally home.
All right, this is a list of our undergraduate majors, a wide variety, a lot of STEM majors. One of our most recent or newest majors is game design. And as many of you and your students know, at a large research university like Iowa State, students can usually pursue 2 majors, they double major, and they usually pay for one. I will briefly explain how this works. When the university sends the student the bill for the semester, the bill is for 12 credits, and that's 4 classes. The university will never send a bill for more than 12 credits to the students, but our students are not just taking 12 credits. They're taking 15, 18. If they're in the honors program, they can take up to 21 credits. And that's how they make progress to pursuing a minor or a second major, because they're taking extra classes every semester without paying tuition for those extra classes. I've met students that are pursuing a double major in computer science and music, psychology and fashion design, architecture and entrepreneurship. Two of our hottest double majors are entrepreneurship and data science. And one of our hottest minors is actually AI. We have students from all corners of campus pursuing a minor in AI. So studying maybe biology or even history or education with a minor in AI. These are our admission requirements. We need to see a 3.0 GPA. We do not need a degree evaluation from a third party. The students send us their results and our office converts their results to GPA scale here in the US. We also need to see that between grades 9 and 12, the students have completed 4 years of native language or English. So it's not just native language, it's native language or English, 3 years of math, 3 years of science, 2 years of social studies. We do not need SAT or ACT, but if the student is a good student, we highly recommend taking the SAT because it will increase their chances for scholarships. We have automatic scholarships for students with a good GPA and a good SAT. We do, of course, provide advance credit for students that have completed AP or they're bringing AAS levels and IB results as well. For English language proficiency, these are our requirements. And I'll highlight that this slide has an error. We require 105 in Duolingo, not 100. So keep that in mind. We need a 6.0 IELTS, 71 TOEFL, 48 PTE, or 105 Duolingo, any one of those. Students could also present their IB results or AP results or SAT results and qualify, meet the English proficiency requirement through one of those results without having to take IELTS, TOEFL, or Duolingo. For transfer students, the minimum transfer GPA requirement is 2.25. Let's talk a little bit about cost and fees and scholarships now. This is a map of the United States, and it shows the cost of living index. The average cost of living in the US, the index is 100. So any city here that you see that is under 100 is considered to be a more affordable cost of living. And anything over 100 is considered to be more expensive. And you'll see that Ames, or the cost of living in Ames, is well below the national average. On the left side of the screen, you'll see our estimated cost of attendance for this year to be just over $47,000 per year. It includes everything from tuition fees, housing and food, insurance, personal expenses, books, etc. The personal expenses, we estimate nearly $300 a month for the students' phone bills and recreation activities, such as going out with their friends to the movies and so forth. Our purpose is to give the families a complete idea of what the total cost is going to be. Of course, housing and food, this is an estimate based on the most affordable option in housing, which is a dorm, and on the most affordable meal plan. But it could be more expensive if the student wants bigger, more private housing accommodations, or a bigger, more robust meal plan as well. On the right side of the screen, we will highlight two of the largest scholarship opportunities for international undergraduate students. One of them, the first one here, is the Excellence Award. This is an automatic scholarship that requires SAT. The higher the GPA, the lower the SAT could be, or the lower that GPA, the higher the SAT needs to be. And we're going to take a look at the table. So this is the table for that scholarship. For example, let's look at a student with a 3.8 GPA on the left side of the screen. This student with 3.8 needs at least 1390 SAT. If they have that, they will qualify automatically for a $12,000 a year scholarship for up to 4 years. not everybody can get a 1390 SAT, right? That's a high SAT result. So for this example, let's assume that this student did not score 1390. Instead, they scored 1200. Well, they wouldn't qualify for those 12,000 a year on the left side of the screen. But if you look at the right, they will qualify for 10,000 a year because a student with a 3.8 GPA only needs 1160 in the SAT to get that scholarship. The other scholarship on this screen is the International Merit Scholarship. It is not automatic. It does not require SAT. And not every student is going to get it, right? So there's a scholarship committee that's going to review applications from all over the world. Students are required to submit a scholarship application after they are offered admission to the university. So they have to apply, and the scholarship committee is going to review hundreds of applications coming from all over the world that are looking to get this scholarship. Usually, a student with a 3.85 GPA or higher, if they apply early for the scholarships by the priority deadline, which is February 15, it's coming up very soon, they will receive usually the $10,000 a year award. And after that, it becomes a little more challenging and complicated. If the GPA is not that high, if they're applying later, if they submit it after February 15, it gets a little more competitive and a little more difficult to get, but it's not impossible. So I'll talk to you about a few extra things that I have here in mind. One of them is a series of international student receptions that we host around the world. This year, we will be hosting these events for admitted students in person in 18 countries, around 48 cities. And actually, we're probably going to add a few cities here in the next few weeks. We will be visiting. I'll be at many of these. Some of these will be with our with professors, with administrators from the colleges, with different staff from around the university. Sometimes we attend some of these here. These are events for admitted students. These are an opportunity for our students to meet other students that are also coming to campus before the time for travel. And it is also an opportunity to ask and questions about what the next steps are and get ready for that big decision, applying for the visa and for travel. We will also be presenting a few important topics that are usually not part of an admissions presentation. So that meeting is not really about admission requirements or applying to the university because every student in that room will have already been offered admission. It is more about what makes Iowa State University special and different, and what sets us apart, and why we are a good choice if they decide to come and accept the offer of admission for Iowa State University. Additionally, I'll introduce Sheena Birmani. Sheena Birmani is based in Hyderabad, and she works with partners of Apply Board from all corners of South Asia, mostly in India, Nepal, and Bangladesh. So if anybody has any questions, please feel free to reach out to Sheena or to your Apply Board a representative, and hopefully we can help your students navigate the admissions process, navigate the scholarship process, and make their way to Iowa State University. A little bit about graduate programs. Just a little bit, and I'll tell you why. So at Iowa State University, there's no director for international enrollment for grad like there is for undergraduate. My role is for undergraduates. But we do have, as part of our agreement and with Apply Board, we do work with Apply Board for the recruitment and enrollment of international master's students in 8 master's programs, not in all of our programs. This is a very wide a list of graduate programs and master's and PhD, but unfortunately, only 8 of these are approved for commission and for enrolling students through our partners. The 8 programs that we have, out of the 8, 6 of those are from our College of Business, and 2 of those are in technology programs, computer science and AI, artificial intelligence. Let's talk a little bit about these programs, review some of the highlights, and then some of the requirements for these programs as well. 3 of the programs or the first 3 programs in the College of Business that are approved for this are the Masters in Business Analytics, the Masters in Information Systems, and the MBA. If you would like to learn more about these programs, this is a QR code that will take you to our College of Business magazine, and that will provide you more information about those programs. The other 3 programs by our College of Business that are part of our contract with Apply Board are the Masters in Accounting, the Masters in Finance, and the Masters in Entrepreneurship, I believe that is. This is these are the 6 programs that are approved for work with Apply Board for the recruitment of master's students. The other 2 programs that we have approved are computer science and artificial intelligence. The computer science program is a very popular program at Iowa State University. The first digital electronic computer was invented at Iowa State, so there's a lot of research going on campus related to computer engineering, electrical engineering, software engineering, data science, computer science, and so forth. That QR code will take you to a publication that talks to you a little bit more about the Department of Computer Science. Here are our admission requirements and application deadlines for the programs that we've been discussing today. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's right. So the first 6 listed here are from our College of Business. You'll see that the minimum GPA requirement is the same. You'll see that most of the business programs do not require work experience, but the MBA program does. Most of the programs of the business masters do not require GMAT or GRE, but the MBA requires GMAT. You'll also see that the computer science program and the artificial intelligence programs require GRE, but they do not require work experience. And the deadlines for fall application and for spring application are also listed here. The cost of attendance, living expenses, and total expenses are listed here. There are usually no scholarships for master's programs, and not just at Iowa State, but at most universities, large R1 universities in the US, you won't find that. But we do have our graduate assistantships, and the graduate assistantships are usually research assistantships or teaching assistantships. There are also administrative assistantships, but those are not very common for students, for new incoming students. Those are sometimes become available to current students that are already on campus. When an international student is awarded a graduate assistantship, being usually research or teaching assistantship, the tuition for the student will go from international tuition listed here at $31,000 plus down to in-state, which might be around $10,000 or $11,000 per year. And they, in addition to that, there will be a lot of other benefits. They will get a small scholarship of 25 to 50%, so that tuition will actually go down further. The department that they're doing the assistantship with is going to pay for their health insurance and other fees, and they are also going to pay the student for their work in research and as a teaching assistant up to $25,000 a year, which is many times enough to cover for all of their tuition and living expenses. But I caution you about promoting this to your students because it's very competitive to get. Most of the students that would be admitted to these programs are not going to be admitted with a graduate assistantship. In fact, this is one of the reasons why many of the programs, of the master's programs at Iowa State, are not enrolling students through the recruitment support of agents, because many of these programs are offering high volume of graduate assistantship. So they are not bringing, they don't need to go out and recruit or pay commission to recruit students for those programs. And the programs that we are recruiting on probably have a little less or lower number of graduate assistantships offered, especially the ones in business. There are not a lot of graduate assistantships in business. And this means that these students would probably be full paying students. However, if you review the information that I recorded for working on campus and careers at Iowa State, mostly focused on undergrad, these jobs that are available to students on campus are also available to graduate students. So a student on campus could work in the IT office, in systems, in the cafeteria, in the bookstore, and other places across campus, and they could get paid for that work as well. I hope that you found this information helpful. Again, I'm putting Sheena Vermani's contact information here on the screen. She's based in Hyderabad, so she's a great resource to connect with, or you can connect with your Apply Board representative directly. Thank you very much for your support, and I hope to see you on the road.
Welcome to Iowa State University of Science and Technology. Iowa State is a public land-grant university where students innovate inside the classroom and out. Students stay active in more than 900 student organizations, research, internships, and study abroad opportunities. Located in the heart of the Midwest, Iowa State calls Ames, Iowa home, a city consistently ranked as one of the top college towns in the nation. You can see why students are so passionate about their Cyclones and the university. I'm your host, Alex Boylan, and over the next hour, we're going to explore this vibrant campus community. We'll talk to students, faculty, and highlight the impact Iowa State University makes on the world. Students learn from world-class scholars who are tackling some of the world's biggest challenges, feeding the hungry, finding alternative fuels, and advancing manufacturing. This is a cyclone weather alert. Radar has indicated a strong storm approaching, so settle in for a great episode, everyone. Welcome to Iowa State University. This is the College Tour. Okay, everyone, to start us off, let's meet Julia. She's a senior studying agricultural business and economics with an emphasis in finance. She comes from a family with deep agricultural roots and uses her life experiences in her leadership role as student body president. She personifies the rich land-grant history at this renowned campus. Julia, kick us off.
Thank you, Alex. Hey, everyone. I grew up on a corn and soybeans farm in DeWitt, Iowa, where my family has been farming since 1854, making my siblings and I seventh-generation agriculturalists. I chose Iowa State for the incredible faculty, staff, industry representatives, and world-class alumni network that complemented my academic interests. Here in Ames, I am a lover of intramural sports, belting out Sweet Carolina football games, enjoying our stand-up comedy club skits, and exploring our campus greenhouses and nearby botanical garden, Ryman Gardens. This tropical paradise offers an ever-changing kaleidoscope of colors as up to 800 butterflies from nearly 80 species enchant visitors. This year, I am Iowa State University's student body president, In this role, I work collaboratively with students to uplift students and advance initiatives related to college affordability, equity, and inclusion, to name a few. For the past 3 years, I have worked as a group fitness instructor for Recreation Services, where I teach barre and Pilates classes. I've also worked in the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences Career Services office. Just last year, after a 50-year hiatus, the Iowa State University Creamery was reopened. Providing students with additional food science and entrepreneurship opportunities, the Creamery serves fresh, made-from-scratch ice cream with flavors that honor Iowa State University history, traditions, and people. Pretty sweet, right? Even sweeter yet, though, Iowa State University was first chartered as the Iowa State Agricultural College and Model Farm in 1858. 4 years later, in 1862, the Morrill Land Grant Act by Abraham Lincoln gave states land to use for higher education so anyone could go to school, including the working class, women, and minorities. In the early years of Iowa State, students helped pay their way through school by carrying bricks on campus and supporting the construction activities of many of our campus's historic buildings. In 1906, Iowa State University became the birthplace of extension and outreach, something we are really proud of. Extension and outreach programs can be found across the United States, helping connect citizens with research. Supporting a rich research and student-focused history, Iowa State University ensures safety is a top priority on campus. The Iowa State University Police Department employs state-certified police employed by the university. There are campus officers on duty 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Our engagement and inclusion officers have established a formal partnership with the Office of Diversity and Inclusion to increase the opportunities to interact with students. Plus, a no additional cost service, Safe Ride, provides secure rides on campus from 6 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. for students. Here at Iowa State University of Science and Technology, a college education equips students with the knowledge and tools to enjoy their adventure, find their passions, and join other cyclones in creating, sharing, and applying knowledge to make Iowa and the world a better place. As we seek to find solutions to the complex global issues we face together, I am encouraged as a member of the Cyclone community to take advantage of the growth opportunities presented through Iowa State University to create lasting, positive change in the world around me. 30,000 plus cyclones, 8 colleges, 100 plus majors, 900 plus clubs, one amazing experience. Welcome to Iowa State University. Let's see what Alex has to say about all that Iowa State has to offer.
Welcome indeed, Julia. Excellent job showcasing the history and safety of Iowa State. I'm gonna have to stop by the Creamery and grab some of that ice cream. I love ice cream, by the way. It's clear you have a passion for agriculture and the university as a whole. As you said, Iowa State offers incredible opportunities to innovate and make the world a better place, and that is absolutely incredible. Thanks for sharing your story with us. Speaking of innovation, let's head over to the Student Innovation Center and meet up with Jed. He's studying industrial engineering with a minor in entrepreneurship and innovation. If you've ever dreamed of working with a unique team to creatively help businesses solve unique challenges, you're going to want to tune into this one. Jed, you are on.
Here's a fun fact for you, Alex. My parents actually met right here at Iowa State more than 25 years ago. And growing up, I always admired my dad as an innovator. Throughout his career, he received more than 40 patents for the inventions he created. His work ethic and discipline are what inspired me to become an engineer. In high school, I was incredibly fortunate to work for a startup ruggedized computer manufacturer, where I learned the ins and outs of the industry that Iowa State revolutionized back in 1942 with the invention of the world's first digital computer. Driven by these experiences, I came to Iowa State knowing my path. Joining Iowa State's fraternity community immediately pushed me outside of my comfort zone. Fraternity involvement taught me to become the best version of myself, physically, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. And now, just 2 years later, I find myself a leader in each one of these areas while fostering new ideas along the way. In addition to my time here at Iowa State, I was able to join the Innovation Fellows program. This program actually teaches students to think like innovators. As part of the Fellows program, I get to work on design sprints, where our Fellows team works with startup companies as consultants to provide research, scope, and ideas in a company's direction taken on a problem. As part of the Fellows program, I also get to lead workshops, connecting students globally with innovation opportunities right here at Iowa State. And lastly, I've been able to intern at some amazing companies, such as Collins Aerospace, where I've gotten to learn the ins and outs of the aviation industry, and Merck, where I've gotten to learn all about the vaccine and pharmaceutical industry. Thanks to Iowa State, I'm not just learning the tools to do my job well. I'm learning the thought process of continuous improvement for implementing new ideas and solutions to take on challenges that companies are facing. You see, Iowa State allows you to grow and innovate in all aspects of life, and that's what I really love about this place. What else, Alex?
Amazing work, Jed. What an incredible space. The hands-on innovation and entrepreneurial experiences you're involved with are one of a kind. You'll be prepared to tackle challenges with forward-thinking perspective. Amazing job. Okay, everyone, let's jump into the colleges at Iowa State University. Let's head over to the College of Engineering. Kara, a sophomore in industrial engineering, is here to tell us about Iowa State's nationally ranked engineering programs. Kara, welcome to the college tour. Please take it away.
Hey everyone, thanks for that awesome introduction, Alex. When it came time to decide on career path, everything sounded interesting to me. I knew I wanted a career that gave me the opportunity and tools to help people and use my love of problem solving and creativity. After researching dozens of career paths, my brother, studying civil engineering at Iowa State, suggested I look into industrial engineering. I've never looked back. The faculty and professors at Iowa State really care about the students. Last year, I was overwhelmed, moving away from home, starting a challenging major at a large university, and adapting to remote learning, all during a global pandemic. However, I was blown away by the faculty in my department. Before school started, I attended a new student Zoom with current students and professors in my department. The engineering department is amazing about connecting with students through office hours and always being available for questions. Outside of the department, I use the supplemental instruction services and tutoring from Iowa State. Research is another exciting opportunity through the College of Engineering. This year, I'm an undergraduate research assistant for the Human Factors and Ergonomics Lab. This research focuses on engineering in the medical field and creating opportunities for life-saving advancements. From my experience so far, it is no wonder that Iowa State's College of Engineering consistently ranks among the top 25 programs at public universities. Iowa State boasts both quantity of students and quality. With 1,400 companies recruiting College of Engineering students, graduates have a 93% placement rate within 6 months of graduation and a starting salary of over $69,000. The College of Engineering and engineering clubs at Iowa State have helped me to succeed socially, academically, and professionally. That's my experience so far at Iowa State. Go Cyclones, and back to you, Alex.
Kara, your story highlights a student-focused community, and your enthusiasm for Iowa State is very apparent. The research you're involved with sounds amazing, and we're eager to see the positive impacts it will have on the medical industry. Congratulations on all you're doing, Kara. Take care. Up next is Braden. Braden is a sophomore in the Ivy College of Business, majoring in marketing, management, and international business. He's also minoring in Spanish and advertising, just a few majors. On top of all that, he landed an internship his freshman year and started his own business. Braden, take it away. We all can't wait to hear your story.
Thanks, Alex. Hello, everyone. I'm from St. Louis, but I come from an Iowa State family. Every Labor Day weekend, my family and I came up to Iowa State for the first Cyclone football game of the season. There was never any question that I would choose Iowa State. After my junior year in high school, I knew I wanted to study marketing, and the respected program here at the Ivy College of Business was the perfect fit. Student success is foundational to the Ivy College of Business, with a variety of courses and professors with years of practical business experience. Here, there are so many great resources available, like the Business Career Services team, who helped me perfect my resume and polish my interviewing skills to help me land a marketing internship at Collins Aerospace this past summer as a freshman. Confident in the business skills I'm learning, I started my own company, Riggs Sauce Co. Did you know that Iowa State is ranked as one of the top undergrad schools for entrepreneurship? Ivy College of Business ensures their students do more than just learn skills for a job. They set students up for success with resources like the Business Career Services team, the Entrepreneurship Suite, and SciBiz Lab, all dedicated to ensuring students become great collaborators, communicators, and problem solvers. Iowa State has it all. Top-notch academics, a beautiful campus, huge sporting events, and fun traditions. By offering $1.25 million worth of scholarships annually, the Ivy College of Business advocates easing the financial burdens of students. My experience here is helping me develop skills and knowledge for success. My time at Iowa State has opened so many doors through internship job experiences, starting my own company, and living out my dreams. Back to you, Alex.
Braden, you're a busy man. I'm gonna need to try some of that marinara sauce. Sharing the resources you have utilized to land internships and build your resume are undoubtedly gonna inspire and help other students. Thank you for sharing your story today. Take care. Okay, everyone, wait until you hear all the fun opportunities our next student, Kelsey, is going to share with us. Kelsey is a sophomore in the College of Human Sciences, majoring in kinesiology and health. Powered by a passion for people, the College of Human Sciences is filled with opportunities to innovate. Kelsey, the stage is all yours.
Thanks, Alex. Hey, everyone. Coming here, I decided to investigate all the different majors and found kinesiology and health. Once I found the perfect major, I needed to decide on an option of interest and decided to become an occupational therapist. Iowa State has one of the world's largest communities of human sciences. They have launched the careers of thousands of teachers, fashion designers, wellness professionals, nutritional experts, and family counselors, which is why I know Iowa State will help me with my future career. There are over 60 clubs and organizations revolving around human sciences. I'm part of the Pre-Occupational Therapy Club, where we have socials, talk about applying for graduate school, and have guest occupational therapists talk about their experiences. The College of Human Sciences has a lot to offer, like the fashion show, an annual event entirely run by students. I modeled in the fashion show in the spring. It was a lot of fun modeling the different designs made by Iowa State students, walking the runway, and meeting new people. It was such a great experience, and I hope to do it again this spring. The college also houses the Joanne Bice Underwood Tea Room, a restaurant and classroom teaching operation within Iowa State's world-renowned hospitality management program. This nonprofit restaurant is a 90-seat learning laboratory with meal service provided for faculty, staff, students, and visitors. With the different majors, clubs, events, and resources, Iowa State's College of Human Sciences has so much to offer. Plus, the College of Human Sciences offers $1.3 million in scholarships every year. I've learned so much here, and I'm just getting started on my degree. Take it away, Alex.
Kelsey, It is absolutely incredible how much you've done in just 2 short years at Iowa State. With all those experiences and a pre-health major, you're sure to create a positive impact on people's lives. Thanks again for that. With 6 undergraduate colleges, plus a graduate college and the College of Veterinary Medicine, Iowa State offers more than 100 majors for you to pursue. Introducing the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences is Rachel, a junior double majoring in agriculture and society and international agriculture. Over to you, Rachel.
Thanks, Alex. Hello, everyone. As I approached my first year of college, I knew that I wanted to continue my involvement in the agricultural industry. I was very involved in 4-H and FFA in high school, and I looked forward to furthering my education at Iowa State University. Even as an out-of-state student, choosing Iowa State was easy. Considering their College of Agriculture and Life Sciences Agriculture and Forestry program ranks among the top 4% in the world. My experiences at Iowa State have lived up to these expectations. On campus, I serve as an ambassador for the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences, serve on the college's council, and I'm a campus and national officer for the International Association of Students in Agriculture and Related Sciences. What I truly love about Iowa State is I have the opportunity to further explore my interests in agricultural policy and to connect with other passionate students. Iowa State has also provided me with professional opportunities to further my career after college. Each fall, Iowa State University holds the nation's largest agricultural career fair, hosting over 200 companies and organizations. Through the Agriculture and Life Sciences Career Fair last fall, I was able to obtain a summer internship with Midwest Dairy. Looking forward, I'm excited to continue my involvement on campus and to one day find myself in a career that impacts agricultural legislation. Iowa State's College of Agriculture and Life Sciences program prides themselves on a job placement rate of 97% or higher for 23 consecutive years. I can rest assured that I have the tools I need for my future. That's my story. Back to you, Alex.
Thank you, Rachel. What a great place to study agriculture and life sciences. We can't wait to see the impact you'll have on the world of agriculture. That was awesome. Take care. Over at the College of Design, we're gonna meet up with Thomas, a junior majoring in architecture. You're gonna love his passion for arts and science, as well as his insights into being a student within the College of Design. If you're thinking about pursuing a degree in design, this is definitely the place to be. Take it away.
Thanks, Alex, and hey, everyone. Passionate about the arts and social sciences in high school, I was inspired to pursue a degree in architecture. I wanted a degree that was accredited by the National Architectural Accrediting Board, was a bit further from home, and still highly ranked. I stumbled across Iowa State's College of Design, visited, and decided that this was the place for me. I seriously hit it out of the park coming to Iowa State. Despite being a huge school, Iowa State is a tight-knit community with tons of wonderful people. Spending day and night with your peers in its College of Design studio makes the experience feel extremely personable. Our first-year program not only allows students to improve their design skills and get a taste of collaboration before they get to their major, but it also allows them to meet their entire year of incoming design students. This would explain why some of my best friends are from other majors in the College of Design as well as my own. An added benefit of that first year is that it gives students the opportunity to learn more about the nationally ranked programs Iowa State offers. From my 22nd ranked architecture program to our 10th ranked landscape architecture program and the country's #3 city planning degree before committing to a major. Our 9 undergraduate majors and 15 graduate degree programs make Iowa State's College of Design one of the most comprehensive in the entire country. Whereas other universities might have architecture and interior design in one college and graphic design and studio arts in another college, we have them all under one roof, which allows for endless opportunities for collaboration, which makes us all better designers. Iowa State offers countless opportunities to find, evolve, and pursue your passions, and our tight-knit Cyclone community will ensure that you have all the support that you need to do so. That's all from me. Back to you, Alex. Go Cyclones!
Yes, go Cyclones! There are some amazing opportunities to get involved within the first year core program. I can't wait to see your contributions to the architectural world. Thomas, that was great. Take care.
And welcome to the University of Nottingham's Agent Training. My name is Ruth and I'm the Agent Relations Manager here at the University of Nottingham. We are delighted to be partnering with you for international student recruitment. In this training session, we will give more information about the University of Nottingham, its history and unique selling points, and you will also learn more about our programmes and faculties, international scholarships, entry requirements, our campuses, our accommodation, student life and support, as well as learning more about the City of Nottingham. I do hope you enjoy this training, and we'll start with why choose the University of Nottingham. So I'm now going to start talking to you about why study in the UK. So why study in the UK? British universities combine centuries of academic tradition and excellence with world-leading research and innovation. The UK government's quality checks on universities ensure that very high standards of teaching and research happen in the UK. British degrees are recognised by universities and employers around the world. You will be encouraged to think independently and develop your critical thinking, creativity, and decision-making skills. And the UK is a welcoming, multicultural society which will help you feel at home, explore other cultures, and network internationally. And these are all reasons you can give to your students who come and ask you, why should I study in the UK? If you want to know more about studying in the UK, the length of a degree is outlined below. You could do a 3-year undergraduate degree, also known as a bachelor's. You can do a 1-year postgraduate taught degree, known as a master's, or you can do up to 3 years postgraduate research training, also known as a PhD. The fees and living expenses in comparison to other speaking destinations are relatively low, which is another reason to study in the UK. Your student life and cultural experience will be one of the best yet. And as well as that, we have a post-study work visa, which means that students who successfully graduate are able to remain and work or look for work for up to 2 years or 3 years for PhD students after graduation without sponsorship. So that's another reason why you can tell your students to study in the UK. So why study with the University of Nottingham? We are ranked as a world top 100 university according to the QS World Rankings in 2024. We are a member of the UK's prestigious Russell Group, and indeed we were one of the founding universities of this Russell Group organisation. Equally, we're ranked as a top UK 20 university according to the QS World University Rankings in 2024, and we are very proud of holding the award for 7th in the UK for research power according to the Research Excellence Framework in 2021. In addition to this, we have degrees which are highly valued across the world. Indeed, employees across the world will look for students who have graduated from the University of Nottingham. We are the second most targeted university by employees in the UK as well. And with regards to our employability, we are ranked 66th in the world and 10th in the UK for employability. Another reason to choose to study with us is thanks to our global student community. We welcome over 34,000 students from more than 150 countries on our UK campuses, and this is made up of approximately 10,000 international students. We have a global alumni community of 300,000 students who have graduated from Nottingham. We are a member of the Russell Group, the Universitas 21 and Erasmus Plus international networks. We currently have around 75 global teaching partnerships, and we offer student exchange and study abroad options with 300 plus universities over 40 countries. This means that students can experience part of their degree abroad. As I've mentioned before, we have an outstanding employability support network. Our Careers and Employability Service provides dedicated support for students and alumni. We offer one-to-one counselling and advice appointments, skills workshops, CV building sessions, recruitment fairs, opportunities to connect with alumni and employers, and interview preparation. As well as this, students can work up to 20 hours part-time during term time to supplement their income and gain work experience before applying to graduate schemes. I'm now going to talk a little bit more about the history of the University of Nottingham. I'm now going to talk to you briefly about the history of the university. So in 1877, building begins on a civic college in Nottingham city centre. In 1881, the University College of Nottingham opens officially. Between 1906 and 1908, the writer and poet D.H. Lawrence studies at this college. And in 1928, the college relocates to land donated by Sir Jessie Boot, which is now known as the University Park campus. In 1930, Professor Albert Einstein visits the college to give a guest lecture. 1 year later, we have Mahatma Gandhi, who delivers a talk to students in our Great Hall. In 1948, following a royal charter, the college becomes the University of Nottingham. And then fast forward to the 70s, Professor Peter Mansfield contributes to the development of the outstanding MRI technology. So as you can see, we have been going from strength to strength since the 1800s. In the year 2000, we opened the Malaysia campus, which is the first international branch campus of a British university to open. 6 years later, we open our China campus, which is the first independent campus of a foreign university in China. Fast forward again to 2015, and we have grown massively. We have received a graduate, which was our 250,000th graduate to receive a degree. I'm now going to talk to you about our courses, programmes and faculties. We have 5 faculties at the University of Nottingham. These are Arts, Engineering, Medicine and Health Sciences, Science and Social Sciences. In our Arts faculty, you can study American and Canadian Studies, Classics and Archaeology, Cultural, Media and Visual Studies, Cultures, Languages and Area Studies, English, French and Francophone Studies, German Studies, History, Humanities, Modern Languages and Cultures, Music, Philosophy, Russian and Slavonic Studies, Spanish, Portuguese and Latin American Studies, and Theology and Religious Studies. Our engineering courses are as follows: Architecture and Built Environment, Chemical and Environmental Engineering, Civil Engineering, Electrical and Electronic Engineering, and Mechanical, Materials and Manufacturing Engineering. In our Medicine and Health Sciences, you can study courses such as Health Sciences, Life Sciences, Medicine, Veterinary Medicine and Science. In our science faculty, we offer biosciences, chemistry, computer science, mathematical science, pharmacy, physics and astronomy, and psychology. And finally, in our social sciences department, we have economics, education, geography, law, our Nottingham University Business School for business studies and business-related subjects, politics and international relations, and sociology and social policy. The next video, I will talk about international scholarships. So I'm now going to talk to you about our international scholarships available at the University of Nottingham. So undergraduate and postgraduate scholarships are available for applicants from a variety of countries. You can also check our website for various school or department scholarships. It's best to check the website for the most up-to-date offerings on these scholarships. We do have partnerships with external funding bodies, so if you know of one, please contact us and we will provide you more information about whether we partner with them. We have a scholarship that supports elite athletes, including sports scholarships. If your students progress from Kaplan, University of Nottingham International College, there's a progression scholarship which is awarded to top students from the college automatically. And we also have an Engineering High Achiever Scholarship, which is awarded to top students on certain programs from the University of Nottingham International College automatically as well. Here's an example of the sports scholarships that we offer. We offer up to £8,000 towards your scholarship. The best thing to do is to also check our website for more scholarship options, such as the Developing Solutions Scholarship, which is available to students from developing countries. The next slide will be talking about our entry requirements. In this video, I will talk to you about the entry requirements for international students to the University of Nottingham. So for our undergraduate entry requirements, we require students to have A-level or equivalent, and the grades range from AAA to BBB. We do accept an IB diploma, with offers typically ranging from 30 to 36 IB points. We do also accept the AP subject tests, and we ask for 555 to 444. We do accept various other qualifications from around the world. There are some particular nuances, so the best thing to do is, if you have a doubt, is just to get in contact with us and we can provide more information about the entry requirements for various other qualifications around the world. If your student is interested in applying for a postgraduate master's applicants usually need an upper second class degree, what we call a 2-1, or a degree equivalent to this in a relevant subject area. We do accept degrees from hundreds of universities around the world, and the best thing to do is check out our website for guidance on our grade requirements for degrees from your country. Pre-master's courses are also an option for students who do not meet entry requirements. For our PhD requirements, we require a strong master's degree in a relevant subject, along with your research proposal, which will get submitted to the relevant tutor. You can identify a possible supervisor at Nottingham and contact them before applying. The best way to do this is to use the link below. All international students are required to prove that they have an English language entry requirement. We accept a variety of English tests and qualifications, including IELTS, TOEFL, IBT, Pearson PTE, plus GCSE, IB, and A-level English. The minimum requirements for our degree courses typically range from IELTS 6.0 to 7.5. You can find a list of our equivalencies on the link below, or by searching on our website for English language entry requirements. There will be a full list of the requirements of the English language entry requirements that we do accept and those that we don't. If your English requirement is not at the required stage, you can develop your English ability and study skills with a pre-sessional English course. Our Centre for English Language Education, known as CELI, is accredited by the British Council for the Teaching of English in the UK. You can join one of these courses that last from 6 weeks to 40 weeks, depending on your current English level and the level you need for your academic course. And this English Language Centre is situated on campus or online.
In the heart of the UK, where tradition meets innovation, there's a celebration underway.
Cheers.
For more than 2 decades, we've been building a global community shaped around knowledge, diversity and progress, the exact ingredients needed for success and prosperity. And now it's time to celebrate. More than 45,000 staff, students and researchers send their warmest wishes.
Happy birthday, China Campus.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, China Campus.
Happy birthday!
Happy 20th birthday, UNNC.
Happy birthday, China Campus.
Happy birthday,
China Campus.
Happy birthday, UNNC.
Happy 20th birthday, UNNC. Happy birthday, China Campus.
Happy 20th birthday!
Here's to 20 years of Mingle.
From Nottingham to Ningbo, this is the place where we drive innovation and shape futures. Here's to our truly borderless university.
I'm now going to talk to you about our campuses. So in the UK, we have the University Park campus. This campus has 300 acres of parkland with gardens and a boating lake, as you can see on the image in front of you. This campus is the winner of the Green Flag Award and has been every year since 2003. This campus is also home to our £40 million David Ross Sports Village. Now, as you can see, the University Park campus is very big and it's very green. You can watch a University Park campus tour on our YouTube page as well. The campus is situated near a main road, which is easily accessible by car, bus and tram. To get to the city centre on public transport from University Park is about 10 to 15 minutes. So as you can see, the university boasts the David Ross Sports Village, the Downs, which is where a lot of accommodation is situated around, the Millennium Gardens, the Trent Building, which is where you can find the Vice-Chancellor's room and the Great Hall for graduation, the Cripps Health Centre, which is our on-site health and dental centre for all staff and students, the Portland Building, which is where you'll find the Students' Union and the bar and some restaurants, as well as a library and a shop, And we're also very close to the Queen's Medical Centre, which is a hospital. And if you're studying any of our medicine courses, you will have a lot of your lectures on the Queen's Medical Centre because we have a direct link with them. You'll also see the beautiful lake, which is very large and nice to run around or walk around. And in the summer, you and your friends can rent a boat and go boating on this lake. Our Jubilee campus is a stone's throw away from our University Park campus. It's easily accessible via foot, bike, public transport, or our own internal hopper bus. This campus is fairly new compared to our University Park campus. It has innovative architecture and eco-friendly buildings and also a lake. This campus is also the winner of the Green Flag Award and has been every year since 2013. And on this campus, you will find the business school and also lectures for computer science, education, English language education are found on this campus. So as you can see, Jubilee campus is also quite big and also surrounded by some green space. You can watch the Jubilee campus tour on our YouTube channel. You'll find the lake in front of you, and we have a beautiful building called the Exchange Building where the library is, and the library overlooks the lake for when you're studying and need something nice to look at. We've also got a sports centre on our Jubilee campus, and our Ingenuity Centre is where local businesses come and help you develop your business idea. We also hold workshops there. And finally, the third campus in the UK is our Sutton Bonington campus. Now, this campus is slightly further out from the city centre, but has high-tech facilities with laboratories, brewing facilities, 3D imaging, and a dairy farm. This campus is set in the countryside, so it's about 10 miles south of the University Park campus. But as I've mentioned before, we do offer a free hopper bus to take you to that campus. This campus is home to biosciences, veterinary medicine, and science. Here's an aerial view of our Sutton Bonington campus. As you can see, it's fairly agricultural, surrounded by a lot of farmland, but there's also a sports centre. There's also the accommodation on site and the barn where you'll find services and social amenities. And we also have our own University of Nottingham farm not too far from there too. So even though it looks a little bit isolated, there are still accommodation, bars and cafes and libraries for students to go and study in or hang out at. And as I said, this campus is accessible via our hopper bus as well. So all of our campuses, as I've just demonstrated, have facilities. They have libraries, cafes, shops, bars and sports centres. Lots of beautiful green spaces, as you will have noticed. All of our halls of residence and accommodation that's owned by us is on site and on campus. We have a free hopper bus to connect you with the other campuses, but we also have lots of public transport links to Nottingham City Centre and nearby areas, all available on these campuses. In this video, I'll talk to you about our accommodation. So for international students, we offer on-site and guaranteed accommodation. We can offer a guarantee in a room in a university arranged accommodation for 1 year, as long as applicants apply before the guarantee deadline and respond to their accommodation offer promptly. So it's really important that you tell your students to check communications and reply to those deadlines and offers for accommodation. You can apply for a place at our halls of residence once applications open in spring and once you have firmly accepted your offer. Our accommodation options are as follows. We offer catered halls where you can have breakfast and dinner, and a range of lunch options for undergraduates only. Or you can choose to live in self-catered sites. So these are all available on campus and nearby for both undergraduate and postgraduate students. So self-catered means that you're provided with cooking facilities, but you will have to provide your own pots and pans and equipment, and of course, your own food. With regards to catered halls, if you choose to have lunch on site, you can. So if you finished a lecture and you don't have time to go to your catered hall, you can go to one of our local cafes and use your student card for your catered halls to buy yourself a quick lunch on site. With regards to our accommodation facilities, you will have your own bed, a study area, including a bed, desk, chairs, wardrobes, and bookshelves. There will be a communal bathroom shared with a few other students and regularly cleaned by our attendants, or you can choose to have an ensuite bathroom. A shared kitchen in self-catered halls or a shared pantry in catered halls. This means that you will have a kettle, a toaster, and a microwave. So a few facilities if you don't want to eat at the canteen that day. All of our accommodation offers internet access and Wi-Fi. We also have a residential experience team, also known as the ResX team, and they are available 7 days a week to support you, to help you to settle in and thrive. They can provide pastoral care and be the first point of contact for when you arrive into your halls, and they also offer a number of events and opportunities to socialise. I'm going to talk to you about our student life and support services. At the University of Nottingham, we have over 400 student-run clubs, which are called societies. We have more than 70 sports clubs. We offer international, cultural and faith societies, opportunities for volunteering, and plenty of faith support for students of any faith. The university also has a student-run Students' Union. With regards to our sports and fitness opportunities, we are the Sports University of the Year according to the Times and Sunday Times Good University Guide 2024 and as voted for by the Dale Mail University Guide in 2024. We are ranked second overall and first in the UK for team sport in the most recent British Universities and Colleges Sport League. We have the opportunity for you to compete in intramural sport, tri-campus games, Nottingham varsity and books tournaments. As you can see, someone here is using our climbing wall, which is one of the facilities that we have in our sports centre. As I've mentioned to you before, the David Ross Sports Village has undergone a recent transformation with millions of pounds worth of renovation. Indoor, you can find a sports hall, a 25-metre swimming pool, a climbing and bouldering wall, 6 standard squash courts, an all-glass squash court, a room for martial arts for the martial arts dojo, table tennis, archery, fencing rooms, a snooker room, a clubhouse cafe with a Starbucks, and a health and well-being suite. And with regards to fitness, if you're a gym goer, we have a gym with a 200 station fitness suite, and we also have dance and spin studios. As part of our memberships, which are included for international students as part of their accommodation, you can participate in a range of fitness classes and dance classes to suit your needs. With regards to the outdoor facilities at the David Ross Sports Village, we have a full-size 3G rubber crump, a full-sized sand-dressed pitch, an outdoor viewing area, and netball and tennis courts. We also have a 60-metre indoor sprint track, extensive cardio zone, and a performance gym. You can also come to this David Ross Sports Village for any sports injuries, where we have our sports injury clinic, where there is a hydrotherapy pool, a large exercise area, and private consulting rooms. And finally, the support services that we offer to our students include personal tutor and welfare officer, academic and accessibility support, visa and immigration advice, a residential experience team to support you in your halls of residence, confidential counselling services, English language support, and 24-hour university security control for your safety on campus. This concludes the end of the Student Life and Support Services. I'm now going to talk to you about the City of Nottingham. This video is about the City of Nottingham. So where is Nottingham? Well, I like to say we are located in the middle of the UK. So you can see on the map here that we are right in the heart of England. We have easy transport links across the UK. Nottingham does in fact have its own airport, known as East Midlands Airport. The next closest airport to that for more international flights is Birmingham, but you can also fly into Manchester or London, and all of these major cities are accessible by train. And to give you an idea of distance and time, the train from Nottingham to London takes less than 2 hours. The fastest, I think, is 1 hour 40 minutes. With regards to city life, we have recently been voted the 9th best student city in the UK to live in, according to the QS Best Student Cities. We have a range of historic landmarks and public parks, including the Castle of Nottingham and Sherwood Forest. We offer diverse sports and cultural events across the city, and we have been the award winner of the Purple Flag every year since 2010. We like to think of ourselves as a very eco-friendly city. The University of Nottingham is third in the world for sustainability, which contributes to our determination to be an eco-friendly city. Nottingham has a thriving arts scene with theatres, cinemas and art galleries. We have been voted by UNESCO City of Literature the most independent with regards to shops outside of London, which means that we have a lot of very important independent shops outside of London. We are home to the Trent Bridge Cricket Ground and 2 professional football teams. And according to the Sunday Times Best Place to Live, we are fun, funky and affordable. And I think it's worth mentioning that as a city, Nottingham is one of the more affordable ones in the UK, particularly outside of London. So you may or may not have heard of Robin Hood. Nottingham is famous for this legendary medieval outlaw. So whilst you're in Nottingham, you can take a tour, a Robin Hood tour or a City of Nottingham Castle tour, and discover the city's rich history. You could visit Sherwood Forest as well, where Robin Hood and his merry men are said to have made their home. Sherwood Forest also offers lots of events throughout the year as well. Woollerton Hall and Deer Park is also a very popular destination for sightseeing in Nottingham. Just a short walk from the University Park and the Jubilee campuses, we have Woollerton Hall and Deer Park, and this hosts a wide range of wildlife and greenery. It's perfect for a walk and a picnic and to admire the deer. A fun fact, it was also used as the Wayne Manor in the Dark Knight Rises film, so that was quite an exciting moment for the city of Nottingham to have that filmed there. So as you can see, Nottingham is a really fun and exciting and up-and-coming place to live. So finally, a huge thank you for taking the time to learn about the University of Nottingham. Another really good resource is, of course, our website, where you will find more information and more up-to-date pieces of information about all of our courses, anything related to scholarships, accommodation, international students, pre-sessional English. So please do check that as well as a resource. You are also more than welcome to contact us for anything that you might need. I really hope you enjoyed learning about the University of Nottingham, and once again a huge thank you for taking the time to listen, and thank you for all your efforts in recruiting international students to come and study with us at the University of Nottingham.